Morning, all. All right, so we've got the Stanley Cup final beginning tonight. Game 1 is tonight, Game 2 is on Saturday. So, some days off before this one. We'll see how that affects both teams. We'll see if the extra days off affect the Colorado Avalanche, if they have a hard time getting things started. It's going to be an interesting one. So, for the Tampa Bay Lightning, they're 12-5 in the playoffs. 17 games to get to the final. For Colorado, only 14 games to get to the Stanley Cup final. The Avalanche, 4 games that have gone to overtime. By my count, 1 for Tampa. So we'll see whether or not these teams seem more worn down, one than the other, as the series goes along. But they met twice during the regular season, for what it's worth. I didn't mention this that I can remember in the series preview, because again, it seems like ancient history, but I'll throw it in here. On October 23rd, Colorado went into Tampa Bay, and they won in a shootout, 4-3. That was a rough road trip for Colorado. And big expectations with Colorado. They went out on the road, and they did not have a great record coming off that road trip. There was a lot of, well, I guess the Avs aren't as good as they were supposed to be, and now here they are. February 10th, at home, Colorado wins 3-2 over Tampa in what was an entertaining game. So goaltending is going to be a big story here. Vasilevsky, 12-5 in the playoffs, .928 save percentage. On the other side, it looks like it's Kemper. Kemper was in the starters crease this morning. They're not confirming or denying he's going to be the goaltender. He's 6-2 with an .897 save percentage. Francouz, 6-0 with a .906 save percentage. Then we get into the special teams. Tampa Bay, 22.6% on the power play, 82.5% on the penalty kill. That totals up to 105.1 altogether. Not bad. On the Colorado side, 31.1% on the power play, 75.7% on the penalty kill. That comes out to 106.8. So special teams is kind of a saw-off here, though. Better power play for Colorado than Tampa. If Tampa's penalty kill is good, if Colorado has struggles on their kill, that could be a huge one right there. Hedman for the Tampa Bay Lightning, 2 goals, 12 assists, 14 points, going for his third straight Stanley Cup ring. And Hedman's been very good at times. He's had some rough games here and there too, though. We'll see how things go in Game 1 here. Kucherov has been mostly excellent throughout the playoffs. 7 goals, 16 assists, 23 points. That's really the most you can ask for. Is mostly excellent. Cirelli is going to be in the spotlight tonight, not because of looking for a second goal of the playoffs, but because he's one of those shutdown forwards for Tampa, and if they get a lead, all eyes will be on guys like Cirelli to see if they can lock down Colorado the way they have other teams. A goal and 4 assists for Cirelli so far in these playoffs. On the Colorado side, Cale Makar. The Cale Makar show now in the finals. 5 goals, 17 assists, 22 points for him. McKinnon, 11 goals, 7 assists, 18 points. Now in the Stanley Cup final, and looking to prove that he can lead a team to a championship, or at least help. It doesn't feel like it's just McKinnon, which is, I think, different from other years where they failed in the second round, where it felt like if you shut down McKinnon, you shut down the Avs. That's no longer the case. And JT Compher, if we do not see Kadri in this series, JT Compher, how he handles things is going to go a long way to deciding whether or not Colorado wins this. 5 goals, 2 assists for 7 points. Now, scoring by period. 13-8, Tampa Bay's outscored their opposition in the first period. They've been outscored 17-15 in the second. They've outscored their opposition 23-16 in the third, and they've won their only overtime game. On the Colorado side, they have won every period. 17-10 in the first, 23-16 in the second, 22-13 in the third, and in the overtime, 3-1. And so, as of today, all of the talk about who's better and who's not better and who's had an easier road than who, and it's weird. This time of year is always like that. But hey, all that talk is done. Now it's time to get the action started. So let me know your winner. This game, of course, starts at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, as every game is scheduled to do in the rest of the playoffs, meaning in the Stanley Cup final. So I'm excited for that. Excited enough that the Stanley Cup I've had up there, I watered it, and it grew overnight. So there's that. All right, let me know your pick. This should be a fun one tonight. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through, you just happened upon this video. And hey, thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.